Tomorrow is the first of the month, which means that I'm contractually obligated to sit down with my journal and figure out the rest of my life. I mean, the next month. Every month I try to do a quick reset, nothing crazy because otherwise I won't do it. I journal, check in on the last month, check in on my goals, do a quick digital cleanup, look at my budget, and then figure out what I actually want for the next 30 days. How can I align myself better with the goals that I set up for the quarter or for the year? Again, nothing crazy, because if it's too crazy, then I won't do it. This has become even more important while I'm traveling because I am just so out of routine, and sometimes I don't even know where I'm going to be over the next 30 days. First, we have the goal check-in. I've been likening my goals to a garden. I love to garden. We have the full blooms, the wins, the goals that have been achieved. We have the seedlings, the goals that we're currently nurturing and working towards, making small efforts to get closer and closer every day. And then we have the forgotten houseplants. Those are the ones that maybe need to change, the ones that have just been totally neglected over the past month. This is the journaling template that I use every month to reflect on what I did and how I got myself closer to my quarterly goals. And this is my go-to daily journaling prompt. This is what got me into the habit of journaling, which I've recently fallen out of. So I'm going back to the roots and trying to re-implement this daily journaling template because it's really what got me into journaling every single day and free writing. And if you stay to the end of this video, I'm gonna give you some journal prompts that are less reflective on the past month and more looking forward to the next month so that you can plan. To be completely honest with you, I did not achieve any of my goals this month. Yes, there still are some things that I think are worth celebrating. Just because we don't hit the exact goals that we set for ourselves, that doesn't mean that we don't get to celebrate the things that we did, because obviously you must have done something in the last 30 days. So some quick things that I want to celebrate. Number one, I visited 3 different countries and 13 different cities. Yes, this is why I'm tired. But also, like, how freaking cool is that? Number 2, I lived in a camper van for 2 weeks. My friend and I camper van through Spain. It was so much fun. I saw some incredible places that I probably would not have seen otherwise. And I became a major fan of the north of Spain. I had never visited before. It is unreal. The food, the views, the weather, totally different than Barcelona, Madrid, Valencia, anywhere in the south of Spain. Like, just so drastically different and so amazing, especially the food. Those pinchos bars, dangerous place for me. I finished a watercoloring journal. Did it take over a year? Yes, it did, but that's okay. And I launched a Substack. Yes. 3 subscribers, baby, let's go. Quick reflection on the goals that I'm actively working toward and made a lot of progress in last month, but didn't actually achieve. My seedlings, if you will. Thanks to my freelance work, I was able to start investing again, and I brought myself closer to maxing out my Roth IRA, which is on my goals for this year. And it just brings me a little bit of peace of mind that I'm just not constantly spending my savings this year. I tried to document every single day through some artistic form, whether it be watercoloring, journaling, or photos. I don't think I got every day, but I think I got pretty damn close. I started watercoloring more, inspired by the skills of my dear friend Dana, who is just so good at watercoloring. And it's been a really fun way to practice something that I want to be better at. It'll be so fun to look at how much that I've improved from now till the end of the year, hoping that I do improve. It'd be really awkward if I didn't. It's also just something to do to be more present and just bring me into my surroundings. I hoped that I could post every single week on YouTube and Substack, and I got very close. I missed 1 week for each of them. I've found the digital nomad lifestyle to be quite hard to get adjusted to. Finally, quick reflection on my withering buds. I've really neglected yoga and journaling this last month, which sucks because not only do I really enjoy those things, but they also keep me sane. Yoga has felt really difficult because I've just been constantly moving, constantly in new places. I don't always have a place to do yoga. I don't have a proper yoga mat. I just use my blanket. And sometimes I don't want to be doing yoga in the middle of my hostel room. Sue me. I don't want to do yoga on concrete sometimes. Sorry. So I'm gonna try making it more of a habit and just like getting over whatever's stopping me there, because I do need those daily stretches, those daily yoga routines. Journaling is just something that totally fell to the back burner. It became something that I was only doing when my mind felt really overwhelmed. I think it's great to journal when you feel overwhelmed, but I don't think it's great when that's the only time that you journal. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna be implementing my old daily journaling template that I used to use all the time to kind of build that habit up again, because I think that it is necessary for my mental health. Second, we have the digital declutter. Traveling while working part-time in social media means that my camera roll is atrocious. It's a mess. It's just filled with a bunch of unnecessary photos, videos, and screenshots. Now is the time to fix that. If you also work in social media or something similar where you constantly have photos and videos and other content on your devices that you don't necessarily need day to day, I recommend making folders for your different clients or different jobs, or utilizing the folders that your Photos app makes for you. So every month I like to go through the screenshots folder or the recently saved folder just to see what's in there that I don't actually need. And then for my clients, I have a folder set up for them where I just put all the content that I'm using into that folder. And at the end of every month, I'll delete everything that doesn't need to be stored on my phone because it's stored somewhere else. And then on my desktop, I have a clean this up folder because I'm just constantly taking screenshots and screen recordings and constantly downloading stuff. So I just throw all of that into my clean this up folder, and then bi-weekly or every month I'll go through that and I'll see what actually needs to stay, what can go. Okay, third, we have a little budget reset. I use Rocket Money to track all of my expenses passively, but then I also fold everything into Notion, which feels redundant. I don't love doing it, but I find that with passive money tracking apps like Rocket Money, I'm not actually looking at my spending. And I think it's good to hop onto those accounts bi-weekly, monthly, just to actually know and see where my money is going. Rocket Money also sometimes categorizes purchases wrong. Sometimes I cover something for a friend and I need to split that purchase. And so it's not the full picture that's being shown on Rocket Money. And I just think that it's a good habit for people to be aware of their spendings. So after all of that, it's time to think about what I actually want for August. So I already gave you my reflective journal prompts and journal templates at the top of this video. Now it's time for the planning journal prompts so that you can figure out what you actually want from the month ahead. I think it's really helpful to have your quarterly or yearly goals visible for you while you plan this, unless you're actually readjusting how you see this year going. You shouldn't be recreating new goals. Your goals for each month should bring you closer to the goals that you set for the year, if that makes sense. You can look at some of these, which are good for just guiding your thoughts on goal setting and moving the needle, if you will, for those who love corporate speech. I have a few more countries and cities that I want to hit this month. So a big goal would be planning those because I've put that off for a very long time. Beyond the location stuff, I want to keep my social media goals going. I want to create more content to help grow my platforms so that I can become a paid part-time or full-time influencer by the end of this year. It feels so weird saying that out loud. I'm just like trying to get more comfortable with that. And continue pouring myself into artistic practices like journaling, watercoloring, and crocheting, because I found that those are really helping me slow down and be more present while I'm traveling, which, because I'm constantly living for the next place, for the next trip, for the next piece of content, and I just want to be in the moment more. I think the version of a reset that works for me is not having a perfectly planned month, especially while I'm traveling. Like, it's just not gonna happen. It's just knowing what I'm carrying into it and what I might need to let go of. And so in a more practical sense, what that's gonna look like for me is posting weekly on Substack, posting weekly on YouTube, and 3 short form videos on YouTube might be a stretch, documenting my travels every day through photo, video, or watercolor, and journaling every day. I think what I need for August is to just dedicate an hour to personal time so that I can get active, journal, and hit that creativity. That's my August. Let's see how it goes. I want to know what goals that you have set for August and what you're planning on doing to help achieve them. I'll see you later. Bye.